Tea with Connie, and Granny Dee will be joining me in about 30 minutes. They ended up pulling her to OT after all. So she's going to be running a little late, but she will be here. All right, I see Angela's here. Hi, Angela. How are you today? For those of y'all that are here, let me know in the chat, leave a comment. For those watching the replay, please leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know that you watch. And I want to make sure that y'all know that y'all are welcome. So I hope everyone is having an amazing day today. And I hope y'all have an amazing weekend. Let me know if y'all have any plans for the weekend. Not much will be going on here. I will probably be watching TV and working on my knitting. Let's see, we have Michelle here. Hi, Michelle. How are you today? What are you and Angela working on? And what are y'all drinking? Oh, we have Anita here. Hi, Anita. How are you doing today? Thank you. What are you working on? And what are you up to tonight? And what are you drinking? I forgot to grab my water before the live. Oopsie. So I'm going to go ahead and share some headband patterns with y'all while waiting for Granny Dee to join us. They will be crochet patterns. Let's see. Michelle says she's knitting a shawl and drinking water. Ooh, what pattern are you doing? Talk knitting to me. I'm working on the I Shall Wear purple shawl, but y'all know mine is in red. I finally got back to working on that. And even though technically I am casting off, but I still got a ways to go because the cast off is done over so many stitches and you have like 20 rows that you got to work up as you cast off. And I think every 4 of those rows you cast off 2 stitches. So it's a lot of stitches. So I guess it's kind of like I'm working 20 rows as I'm casting off. And there's, I think, 408 or 409 stitches that stored at the cast off. Oh, Linda's here. How are you doing today? And what are you working on? And, oh, actually, she said it. She's working on a baby blanket and drinking Diet Pepsi. You're ahead of the game. Hey, Nancy, how are you? What are you working on? And what's in your cup? And any plans for the weekend? I need my eyes, y'all. All right, let's see. All right, Anita says, mellow yellow, of course. I got my first knit project under my belt. Yay! I was so happy y'all are learning to knit. Yeah, that's true. You show me which one you're working on, Anita. So have you finished it yet? Let's see. Anita says, my cast off was too tight, but overall, I'm pretty proud of myself. Awesome, awesome. I'm so happy to hear you learning to knit. And wait, it gets addicting, just like crochet. All right. So y'all ready for me to share some headband patterns? And you know what? I should have gotten the stuff for these patterns too. If y'all don't know, I have some headband tutorials on my channel. I have 2 that are crochet. One is done in the waistcoat stitch. The other one is done in the store stitch. So I have those 2 headband tutorials. Then a couple of days ago, I did a knitting headband tutorial. And this is done in the broken rib stitch. So I have those headband tutorials for y'all. And I know I will be doing more headband tutorials. I don't know exactly when. I'll probably do some other stuff. Maybe hats, maybe scarves. No telling what I might end up doing for tutorials. Let's see, but I do want to do a seed stitch knitted headband. Let's see, we have Dorla here, October Girl. What's your first name, October Girl? Um, let's see, Molly's here. How are y'all doing? And let's see, Nancy says, working on my first Tunisian knit stitch blanket. Ooh, Tunisian. Um, I've done one small pumpkin in Tunisian, but Tunisian is something I would like to learn more on. Um, she's drinking bottled water and no plants. I take care of my mom and don't get out much. Oh, yeah. Me and the biscuit stay at home mostly. We tend to be homebodies. Oh, Anita, you plan to do a border on it? Awesome. Oh, your name is Pelor. Am I saying it right? Pelor? Oh, you're an October baby? All right. So let's get started with some patterns for headbands. And GrannyDee will be coming, y'all. She's running late. They ended up pulling her into OT after all, which is why we rescheduled the first time. Yeah, occupational therapy. Okay, I'm saying it right. Pelor. Pelor. Okay. I may end up saying it wrong, so please forgive me because I have this tendency that even though I'll get something right, then I'll go back to like another way that I think it should be pronounced. Because a part of me wants to say pillar. All right. But yeah, GrannyDee will be coming. She said she'd be about 30 minutes late. All right, this is Fall Vibes Ear Warmer by Lindsay Dale, and she has a crochet channel, Winding Roads Crochet. She has some awesome patterns. And not only that, if you want to learn how to make gnomes, she has tutorials for learning to make gnomes. So she's your gnome go-to girl if you've never made one. But look at this. And you can do this in any color, even though they say fall vibes, you could do spring vibes. And have y'all made headbands before? Have y'all made any headbands before? Oh, hi, Maritza. How are you doing? What are you working on and what's in your cup, your sippy cup? All right, here is a fox rib winter headband by Savannah Guerrero. And I love this look. And there's a good chance when I do the tutorial for that braided puff stitch beanie, I may have this stitch in between the braided puff stitch rows. There's it, I'm kind of between two stitches that I might do. I hadn't completely decided yet, but I love the look of this stitch. And I really like that blue. And wait till y'all see the next one. I think this is just too cute. And this is Headband Ear Warmer Kitty Ears Headband by Morta Timok. And you got like anything from a frog to a fox here. But I love how they have the ears. I think this is just too cute. I'm not sure if this is just kitty sizes, but it wouldn't take much to make it adult size. You just add more rounds or rows. It's probably rows because you're probably going sideways. But aren't these just too cute? I love the frog. And I bet your Froggy would like that frog one. Ooh, I like the bling bling. Ooh, this one has bling bling too. And here too. Ooh. Or maybe you might have a day that you feel like a cat. Anita says, need a raccoon. You know, you might be able to Google or look on Ravelry searching to see if you could find one. Let's see. Let's see what I can find. I found a hat. Hold on, let me share this. Oh, hi, VJ. How are you? And what are you working on? What's in your cup? But look at this. There's a cute little amigurumi. And have y'all noticed that Google has changed up? Frank really doesn't like it. He's been complaining about it ever since last night. But you can definitely make a cute raccoon hat. It probably wouldn't be that hard to figure out how to make a headband. Let me check Ravelry. Let's see what I find. Well, this one they say it's raccoon, but it don't look raccoon. Maybe it's to do with the yarn that they used. I don't know. But there is another one. Here's one. Chunky Raccoon Headband, Children's to Adult. And this is by Knits or Us. Oh, it's knitted. But you're learning how to knit. And I don't think this, yeah, this one, it looks like this one is $2.99 GBP currency. I'm not sure what currency that is. Not sure. But it was fun looking. All right, let's see what everyone's saying. Let's go back. So, I think Dorla thinks it's cute. Um, I, Pilar says that is okay. I've been married for 16 years, and my husband can't pronounce it right. Yeah, like some words, I want to go to pronouncing it the wrong way. I don't know why. Like in school, for the longest time, I would say democracy. I try to pronounce it like how I thought it should be pronounced by looking at the word. And I would always say it wrong. And then I got to where I knew I was saying it wrong, but I could never remember how to say it right. But then I finally got it. I think I was around a senior in high school before I finally learned how to say it right. Let's see, Nancy looks like she's liking these headbands. Yes, you can, Anita. You can start saving knit patterns. Let's see, Dorla says, I haven't done a crochet headband, but I've done knitted headbands. Yeah, really more. I think most of the ones I've done have been knitted. I like doing the cabled headbands and knitting. And then crochet, I did the two from the lessons when I first learned, and it was the same exact pattern. I just did it different color yarn. And then until I did those tutorials, the one with the waistcoat stitch headband and then the store stitch headband, those are the only crochet headbands I've made. Even though there's lots of patterns I'd love to make, I just I got too much on my to-do list. Uh-oh, Anita keeps buffering. Put your internet in its place. You can put the internet in the corner if it's acting up. Oh, and Michelle's liking them, and Pilor, uh, let's see. Anita likes them. Oh, VJ has hot tea in her cup and a ruffle hat on her hook. Awesome. For me, I have oh, what you call it, the Lotus Vest. That's my crochet project I need to finish. Then I want to finish up an old bod shawl whip, the rock and roll shawl. Love rock and roll. But then she released that new pattern, and I'm like really eyeing it. I'm like, oh, I wish I had some of the Rock Store or Night Store ice yarn. Ooh, that would be so gorgeous. But that shawl is beautiful, and I love like the look of it and like the orange because she used, I think the Night Store she used. Ooh, sweet. Who else wants to make that shawl? Let's see. Ah, thank you, Anita. Oh, Cindy's here. How are you doing tonight? What are you working on? And what's in your cup? And those joining, Granny D will be here. She'll probably be here in 10 to 15 minutes. They pulled her into occupational therapy. And we were supposed to go live Tuesday, and they did that to her. And it's like we thought we had it scheduled when she had nothing going on. Wrong. But we're making it work. And like I said, after this, hopefully we'll be able to continue doing our lives once a month on our normal Tuesday spot. And I will be going live tomorrow too. I go live at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we will be talking bucket hats. So I'll be sharing lots of bucket hats. And just so y'all know, I do still need to add the links for these patterns. Um, I had to, I found patterns short notice for the live, so I didn't get them added in yet. But as long as I don't forget, and if I do, just email me or message me and remind me I need to add them. All right, let's see. Thank you, Cindy. Yeah, it was funny. I filmed a video the other day and I couldn't get it to work. So that's why, like on that video, it's just green. But then I closed out StreamYard afterwards and reopened it to film another part of a video, and it worked there. It worked then. I don't know. Sometimes it gets temperamental. Sherry's here. Hi, Sherry. How are you? And what are you working on? And what's in your cup? Linda saying all things made raccoon style is cute. Y'all want to see some more raccoons? I can pull up some more patterns. Let's see. Let's pull up the screen. All right. I'm going to do crochet and knitting. And I'm just going to do the free ones. Oh my, this one piques my interest. I'm curious the type of yarn they used on this one. But you know, like when I go to the zoo, I always love it whenever I see a raccoon. So, and oh yeah, Anita, don't you have pet raccoons? You still have them? And look at this one. Oh, it's got a horn on it. We went from headbands to raccoons. Oh, and look at this hat. And this is by Sarah Zimmerman. Repeat Crafter Me. And she has a website. Let's see. Oh, there's not that many. Look, you can make a raccoon pullover. This one is knitted. Look at that. But yeah, there's not that many. 35 rounds of gray. I would have thought there would have been more amigurumi patterns. All right, let's see. Okay, yeah, we have two raccoon lovers. Who else is a raccoon lover? Let's see. Pilar says, I just finished a Tunisian crochet headband. I always have issues with them, either too big or too small. Yeah, sometimes it takes a while. Now, one thing I tend to do sometimes after I do the chain, I kind of put it to try to see how it fits my head. And usually after a round or two, I try it again because that's how you can normally tell before you finish the whole thing if it's going to fit right. Oh, you want to know what the Lotus Vest looks like? Hold up, I'll pull up the pattern for it. But I don't have a picture of the progress on my computer of mine. But I did share it in the last Hot Off the Hook video. You can find it there. That's not my favorite picture of it. Let's see. There you can see it better. I love the yarn here. But that's what it looks like. And basically, I'm for the most part finished one sleeve crocheting it. I just have to weave in the two ends. And then I have the other sleeve to crochet. And then I got to do the ties for the sleeve. The ties kind of make me nervous because I'm looking at the pictures and kind of reading. I'm like, what are they doing? So I hope it comes together for me whenever I go to do it. And there is a video tutorial. So hopefully that will help too. But sometimes that can depend on how well they show exactly what they're doing. Some, y'all know some tutorials show better than others. Let's see. Oh, Lisa's here. Hi, Lisa and Riza. How are y'all? And what are y'all working on? GrannyDee should be here in about the next 5 to 10 minutes. They pulled her into OT, occupational therapy. Oh, and I think somebody wants to tell y'all hi. Come see King. Here's Buddy. You're not growling. Normally he gets fussy if I pick him up. Let's see. Linda says, I think her new shawl would look great in a light color. See, I would love to do it in like an emerald green. The what you call it? Rocks. I think it's the rock store or night store yarn in the emerald green. That I think that would be gorgeous. But there's a lot of colors. It would look gorgeous. But I think that like shiny yarn is like perfect for that shawl. Let's see. Cindy says, I'm doing okay, hurting but resting, and took my night meds. Oh, I hope you feel better, Cindy. Yeah, it's never any fun to hurt. Let's see. Dorla says, I need to crochet the hat for my gnome. What pattern are you doing, Dorla? Oh, hi, Vicky. How are you doing today? Did you get around to watching the rest of the giveaway winners video? Let's see. Cindy says, okay, you got to go. All right. I hope you have a good day. And love you bunches. Let's see. Where am I? Oh, Marshallese here. Howdy. Yeah, those of y'all joining, let me know what y'all working on and what's in your cup. And do y'all have any plans for the weekend? Are y'all going to go wild? Let's see. Anita says, "Yep, I have two that have their own room. They have their own room. Spoiled much? Granted, Mr. King Buddy spoiled. Let's see. Vicky says that they used to have raccoon family that adopted them. Aww. And let's see. I bring it every day. Every day's here, and I'm trying to remember your name. I want to say Kelly, but I might be getting confused. Let me know what your first name is if I'm wrong or if I'm right. How are you today? What are you working on? And what's in your cup? Oh, Vicky saying raccoons, they're picky. Yep, that lotus vest is gorgeous. And I use the yarn, the moonlight, and it's the sparkly one. And it has like shades of browns and greens. Oh, this is not my pattern. This is by Morale Fiber, this pattern. And the only pattern I've ever created for a wearable was for a Bag O' Days contest, that top. And it was real basic because I had never made a wearable at that point. Um, Most of my pattern designs are beanies, and I have some scarves. I need to start branching out into some other stuff. It's coming. It's coming. Oh, Anita's starting to call Buddy old man Buddy. Thank you, Cindy. Yeah, my bud is beautiful. Um, you're talking about knitted shawl, Linda. I'm working on the I Shall Wear Purple shawl by Romney Hill. I've been working on that shawl for quite a while. But what it is I end up like putting it down to work on other projects, but I need to get it finished. I was hoping I would get it finished this week, but it probably won't be. Well, next week I'll be crocheting. It probably won't be until the following week, and I better get it finished that week. You're welcome, Cindy. Let's see. Marshall says, I am freestyle a cardigan, making it with the alpine stitch. Ooh, I finished one, I guess, panel already. Just need the two side panels. Awesome. I want to see it when you're done. And y'all, send me y'all finished projects pictures. I always love seeing what y'all working on. And y'all could also show it off in the finished projects video too. I do one the 15th of every month. Let's see. Dorla says, it's from a kit I got last year. I crochet all the body parts, but I need to crochet the hat. I'm actually thinking about crocheting a little flower for it too. Oh, well, I definitely want to see it when you finish. So send me a picture. Well, Vicky, I wouldn't miss it. So hopefully everything went well with your appointment. Um, I know typically you don't get the results for a while, so I doubt you got the results. But one thing I've been told by more than one person, if they found anything that bad, they would get a doctor. So not, there could still be something that shows on it, but it's it's not going to be anything too serious, or at least it shouldn't be. So hopefully that makes you relax a little. BJ says, don't branch out. That's your niche. But I always have wanted to do like some shawl patterns down the road. Um, and then amigurumi would be something else, but it would probably, knowing me, it would be gnomes. I'd probably do gnome design. Oh, the I shall wear purple shawl. It's on Ravelry. Hold up. I wasn't even thinking about that I could pull up that pattern. Hopefully I can find it easy. This one is a paid for pattern. All right, let me pull it up. Isn't this beautiful? And the thing is, when you cast off, you see that leafy section at the bottom? That's all like what you're working up as you're casting off. But Romney Hill has some gorgeous shawl patterns. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Look at these patterns. And what I love is she has a lot of lace work shawl patterns. See this one here. Oh, I love this one. Isn't that gorgeous? Ooh, sweet. Let's see. But yeah, she has 8 pages of patterns. All right. Ooh, guess who's in the house? Wow, Connie Dee.
Sorry about that. I thought I was done for the day. I had PT earlier today, but not till 5-ish or so. No, right before 5, because I went live at 5. And then the other lady, junk happens.
They keep you busy, huh?
You should have seen me rolling. I'm rolling this wheelchair as fast. I was racing another dude in his wheelchair.
I was going to ask you.
And then there'll be a clog of a bunch of people in their wheelchairs. I'm like, get out of my way.
I was curious if you had wheelchair races there.
These arms are about to fall off. I've worked them so hard.
Get on your marks.
Hey, Connie. Hey, everybody.
Get on your marks. Get set. Go, GrannyDee, go.
Right. We missed our time the other night because I was feeling yuck and Connie was feeling yuck. So
my allergies always get me. I mean, you know what I don't understand? Nobody wants my allergies. They won't even borrow them. They won't even give me a break for a day from them. I mean,
Nobody wants that stuff. I get the worst headaches and my eyeball pressure, and it's terrible. Hey, Anita. Hey, everybody. Hey, Vicky.
Yeah, see, Ivy joined us. I'm trying to catch up on the chat again.
Oh, and I was going to show this to y'all on my live today, and I forgot it. I knew I had something else. This is a thing. My daughter has one. It's like a little, it spins. So you're supposed to wind the cake and put the cake on here, but I just wound up my hand dyed. This is the hand dyed I got from Dawn Erin that I won from her, and but it's cool. It's an Etsy shop. I'll have to give you. I'll put a thing on my community tab about where you can get it and all that. My daughter had one. That's how I knew about it.
See, I need to learn how to really unwind the hanks of yarn because it always takes me forever. I always end up getting it tangled up so.
Yeah, Marsha Lebu says she wants to see a wheelchair.
I know, that's what I was about to tell you that.
Well, you're not supposed to film like other people.
Yeah.
You got to do the editing thing to put a little face in front of them or whatever. But if we can figure it out, we'll do that. Hey, VJ.
Well, if they were okay with it, I would think it would be okay.
Yeah, if the person would, yeah, and he is one of my pals. His name is Ronnie. I beat him though. I beat him by a chair length.
So does it get crazy up in the nursing home?
It can. If somebody doesn't have their cigarettes, they have to keep the cigarettes up at the nurse's station all locked up and everything. And they had a snafu about that, and that was blocking my way too because everybody was hanging out around where they are.
Be like, out of my way,
GrannyDee. I'm irate about their smokes being gone.
GrannyDee coming through.
Here's part of my little St. Patty cookie.
Don't forget, wear y'all green on the 17th. Ooh, GrannyDee's all decked out.
They got all messed up, but anyway, they're green. VJ, I hear you. Me too. I got plenty of fat to donate.
Let's see. Vicky says she's working on 2 projects at once. A baby blanket and a matching lovey. Ooh. And y'all know I want to see those pictures when y'all finish.
I showed this on my live, but this is what I just showed you. That's the yarn.
Ooh,
y'all are very familiar with this pattern. I just love doing it though. One of these days I'll break out and do something else.
Send me a picture when you're done.
Yeah, I will. And the other one is done as much as I can do on it until I get more of the Universe hobby yarn.
Oh, that yarn.
I told Tank had more. She said, had I told her, she would have sent me one. But
it makes me drool.
And I won this from Dawn also.
I love Universe yarn. I think that's one of the most gorgeous yarns.
Have you had some of the Universe?
I've gotten 2 cakes of it so far.
Yeah. And you really only, if you get that, not that there's the XL, which is a size 3 biscuit, honey.
Oh, tell them what you were talking about earlier.
Something about chocolate. I can't remember.
Yeah, he wanted me to talk about chocolate on today's live.
Did they at least give you a bar of chocolate after your PT? Give you OT?
Hey, chocolate Nancy, Too Old to Care, sent me a 2-pound bag of this. She also sent me, well, I think this is the good stuff. This
The
tastes
biscuit's
really
trying to
good.
get fresh.
It's special dark, but 0 sugar. That doesn't mean it doesn't have calories because it has, you know, the cocoa butter and stuff. But anyway, it's a little better. She said to counteract from the Milky Ways and the Snickers, the little teeny weeny ones, the minis.
Yeah, because a lot of times, even though it's 0 sugar, it still adds up. Like I could eat the whole bag.
Right. No, you can't. I think in 4 pieces, it's something like 130 calories still.
See, that's why like I don't let stuff like that in my house because I'll deceive myself.
We can tell you've really lost the weight in your face and everything. I know your clothes are just like falling off. How much have you lost to date?
I'm not sure exactly. I know it's over 70 pounds.
How much?
Over 70 pounds.
That's amazing. Because that's in a short amount of time too, isn't it?
Since March. It's been a year.
That's great.
But yeah, the shirts I used to wear fit me like a nightgown now.
That's another plus. You get to buy a new wardrobe. Might be a little at a time, but still.
Well,
I need to call the biscuit cornbread.
I have too many clothes. Because like I have like clothes like in smaller sizes. I buy stuff from yard sales and thrift stores. And before I put weight on, I was fitting in those clothes. And I fit out of those.
That's great. So you got some. I used to have clothes in every size, you know.
That's kind of how my closet is. I have to if I got back down to where I was at, I'd be like a different outfit every day.
Yeah.
Like especially shirts.
I'd love to be back down at 140. That was the lowest I got to after I had my weight loss surgery, the Roux-en-Y. It didn't take me long. Well, I kept it off for several years, but then it started creeping up. And you know what's the worst thing? Soft drinks, which you're not even supposed to have the carbonation because it expands your stomach back out.
Yeah,
Darla, I love that. She saw a t-shirt that said bougie. She thought of it.
At one point, I started drinking the carbonated water. This was like a few years back, whenever I was eating right before I put weight back on. Oh, I'm a yo-yo. Hopefully, I don't yo-yo again.
I'm a yo-yo smoker, it seems now. I quit for a flipping month. Not because I really wanted to, but I really wanted to want to. But then, you know, I was in the hospital 1 day shy of 2 weeks. Then I was here, and I didn't know they took their people out so many times a day. The smokers could, you know, go out. You could only have one or maybe two. But,
just remember, I'm watching you. I'll know. Mm-hmm.
That's why I came out and just laid my cards on. I can't, you know, I just have to be honest.
Just like
because I'm a bad girl with food. I wanted you to keep me accountable, help keep me accountable.
If I'm a bad girl with food, you'll know.
Yeah.
You're watching me.
Hannah knew because she was here and I went out for a smoke break. And she didn't get on me near as much. Probably because she knew I was going to sneak or do something. But Lindsay, my Florida gal, and her family, my son-in-law Jeff, and the 2 girls, they're on their way here tomorrow. And they're coming, she and Jeff have something to do. It's something with Lindsay's work, but she's taking Jeff with her. They're going to, I think, Knoxville. And she's dropping the girls off, so they'll probably be with me here. Y'all probably see my girls. If I have permission from their mom, and it should be, of course, Bells is 16 Jules is only 11, but I'm sure her mom will be all right with it. But they'll be hanging out with me and some with their grandpa and all that while Lindsay and Jeff are gone. But they're coming up to do a ramp on my brother's house because I'll be there for a little while before I get back in my house.
All right. Let's catch up with everyone in the chat.
Okay.
All right. We have Ivy here. Howdy, howdy. How are you? And Dorla is super obsessed with gnomes. Oh, did you see the finished projects video today? You've got to see the gnomes that Pink Opal made. Her name is, hopefully I'm saying it right, Alexander. It's spelled a little different than normal, so I don't know if it's pronounced a little different too. And Anita wants you to be safe in that chair, GrannyDee.
Be safe in the wheelchair.
Yeah, I'm like, pop some willies.
Well, I have one foot. I had both feet rest on, but then they gave me clearance to take my left one out. I figure the more I can do with my left one, the better, because I can bear weight on it. But so I have the right one, the one that had surgery. I got the footrest on it.
If I was in a nursing home, oh gee, they would have their hands full with me.
Everybody loves me because I have half a brain. I mean, they're good to everybody here, but of course they have people that come for just rehab and stuff, and I bull poop around with them, and we just have a good time. I'm sure they all don't love me, but I try to charm them.
Everyone loves you, GrannyDee.
Get a little extra snack, or here I am talking losing weight.
Everyone loves you,
but the meals are like, for the most part, so I'll stock up on the snacks.
Let's see. Linda hopes you have your seatbelt on. Yeah, especially if she takes my
They
advice.
aren't equipped with seatbelts, so I just hold fast like Mama was saying.
Let's see, Marshall says, I was supposed to be crocheting a sweater, but I keep changing my mind. But now I'm sticking to the cord again. I know, decisions. It's hard. Let's see.
I need to get something on my knitting needles since I finished the hat and I gave it to Lindsay before she left last time.
And Linda's saying that is stunning, which is one of the things, patterns I showed. It must have been the shawl, the Romney Hill shawl.
Connie been coming out with the cutest stuff.
Yeah, if y'all don't know, I released a leprechaun gnome hat, and then I just released the leprechaun gnome scarf, and there's a pattern giveaway going on for that, and I might give one away tonight.
Cute.
I might give a pattern or two away tonight.
Sure, I'm sure folks would love that.
And then there's that. Then I did the Easter gnome scarf tutorial, and that's similar to the leprechaun gnome. So especially if you have questions with the corner to corner, never done it before, that's a good tutorial to show you that. And you can use that tutorial just to make a corner to corner scarf.
That's
the way that
that's the one where you got the little girl gnome on one end and the little chick on the other.
Yeah, the bunny's on one side, the bunny gnome, and then the
bunny gnome.
The other.
Yeah.
But like the first video is just the scarf, so you can just make a corner to corner scarf.
Yeah.
Then let's see. I released a tutorial this week for a knitted headband using the broken rib stitch.
Mm-hmm.
And next week, I'm hopefully I get it finished next week. I still got to start it too. I plan to do a tutorial for a beanie, a crochet beanie. And it's going to be the braided puff stitch. It's the main stitch I'm going to use.
That sounds pretty.
I love that stitch. Pretty. So I'm trying to get more tutorials to y'all.
Loving working with this lava cloud cake. Oh Lord, these things are so soft.
Ooh, you're making me drool, Granny Dee.
Same pattern.
Let's
Just
see.
do the same pattern in a bunch of different yarns. I'm just not adventurous. Like I've always said, I just do it for the zen. Just
See,
to get out of my head space.
I can't work the same pattern over and over again.
Yeah, a lot of people
get bored.
Can't. They get bored to tears, but that way I can watch my gun smoke with Festus, my main man, and just do my thing.
My man is John Travolta, especially like in his younger days.
Oh yeah,
He's mine, y'all.
I have so many men, so many TV and movie men.
Oh, let's see. Pelora says, I am working on a cardigan. There is no pattern. I am coming up with it as I go. Ooh, I want to see it when you're done. Let's see. Vicky's going to put her tablet on so I can watch the premiere and you both at the same time. Ooh, awesome.
Yeah,
you don't want to miss it.
Go back and hit some replays.
Let's see. Oh, more Shalice game for the wheelchair races.
Yeah, I saw that.
I love it, VJ. VJ says she's trying to donate fat to skinny people.
That's what I said.
Hey,
No
anybody that wants
some.
anyone that wants my extra pounds, y'all could have it.
Free
I don't have any problem.
People gladly donate.
If only it was that easy. Oh,
I don't look too bad from here. Well, my boobies have grown. The girls have grown. My bat wings. But then from the badunkadunk down, it's solid.
Let's see. Susan's here. Hi, Susan. How are you doing today? But hopefully she's still here. I am behind. I just now got to the cornbread comment. And for those that don't know, Anita calls my husband, Frank, a.k.a. the biscuit, cornbread. That's her nickname for him.
I like it. I like cornbread, yeah.
She wanted her own special nickname. All right. Yeah. And you mentioned the bougie t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Nightbot's talking up a storm. Oh, VJ likes the broken rib stitch. I do too. And don't let the name scare y'all. If you know how to knit, you know how to purl, you can do it. That's all it is.
It's been a while since I've done it.
You're just knitting and purling. It's just the combination of how you do it.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I walk you through everything. Oh, yay, picture. I'm bad for going into too much detail. It's good, but then if you're looking for something quick and short, I'm not your gal.
Yeah.
But if you want something more detailed, then that's me.
Yeah.
But I try to make sure you know exactly what you're doing.
Hey, Susan, honey, I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, I'm glad you're feeling better too. Yay! She's still here. And Krystal, Divergent Crafters here.
Hey,
howdy.
Howdy.
We got to say it together on the count of
three. One, two, three.
Howdy. Oops, we're off.
I just drew it out a little bit longer, but you got it. You have it.
Morsley says I try to work up that shot
shawl maybe.
Okay, or maybe score. But I got bored
after 7.
I was like, nope, I'm done. I know, and that's my problem with blankets. I get bored. But one thing I've
And
started
probably this
doing-
cloud cake, I should have done an Afghan with that, because wouldn't that be nice? But I'm going to make the shawl real big too, so you can still bundle up in it.
But one thing I'm probably gonna do, like I've actually started doing this. I kind of tend to have two projects going, where one is one that I can sit down at my chair and just sit back and relax and work on, and
Uh-huh.
then another for when I'm filming for tutorials.
Matches Connie's background. And it's great
Ooh.
for St. Patty's. That's what I'm using for this. It's a
I wonder,
G. Good old Furl's Odyssey.
I wonder if it counts if you're holding a green crochet hook on St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. We should have
Yeah.
some kind of challenge on St. Patty's. Of course, it's coming up Sunday. Just to use a green hook or a green knitting needle. I don't know how you get green knitting needles. Well, there are some that are just like the straight, not circular.
Yeah, but they're also like multicolor usually,
Yeah.
like the bamboo ones. Those are gorgeous. I don't know, like when it comes to the soft bamboo needles, I don't recommend.
I love Prim. I love Prim hooks, and I love Prim knitting, the circular knitting needles. They're like triangular, and then they've got that little nub on the end, so if you're helping a stitch through, it doesn't poke the stuff inside of your finger.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
We have Maureen here, but I don't know if she's staying. She says she's leaving her DNA, so I don't know if she's staying. How are you, Maureen? What are you
Just got
working
off
on?
her live with her and Froggy.
Froggy was live tonight?
Yeah, on Maureen's, she and Maureen, they've been doing the Southern Sisters on Friday nights right after me. But we'd always squirrel right over to Kelly's. I bring it every day, but now we have choices.
I can't keep up. You know what I tend to do? Like if I'm sitting back relaxing, I turn my phone on and I'm like, who's live? And then I'll pop in for a little while.
Yeah,
Like
I
I
know
never
several
remember
people said
schedule.
we need a TV guide for all the all the lives and stuff. But then, there's all kinds that pop up, like, this one, because we had trouble with our scheduled time. And then people have celebrations that, pop up. So,
Yeah, and my
like
normal
you say, it's
life,
always going to be something. We try not to step on toes, but sometimes it just happens, and it's not that we mean to.
and it's
It's
impossible
kind of
not
a
to go
time
live at the
thing.
same time as someone else.
Yeah.
But like my normal live schedule is Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time and Saturdays at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. Now this coming week, Wednesday, the Southern Crocheters will be going live at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. And it's on my channel this month. And that's me, Anita, with Queen Mama's Hillbilly House with Anita, and Barbara with Crochet Therapy.
Yeah.
So, and we're going to be talking about flowers, our crochet garden.
Cool.
Yeah. At first, we were going to do vegetables, but then Barbara ended up like bringing up flowers. I'm like, now would be the perfect time for flowers.
Spring flowers.
And I saw, like, I was getting patterns together, and I thought I was on the free patterns. And it was like, there were some gorgeous ones, all by one designer. And I'm like, oh my, I was all excited. And I started saving, and then I realized they weren't the free ones. I'm like, we're probably gonna share some of those,
Yeah.
but I need to find some free patterns.
I
But I'm
want
definitely going to
to.
mention this
I
designer.
would love to. And somebody told me to take a picture, and it might have been VJ. Take a picture of my Timu. This is from Timu. And it doesn't look, it's the same flower. They're just different colors. And that's it looks like little flower petals on the crown.
Ooh.
And then it's just mesh. But this was all of just like $2 and some change or $3 and some change on Timu. And then, it's got the little mesh and kind of a picot looking thing.
Awesome.
But I love this. I would be wearing it, but I got my pony on. So
I got a pony too.
yeah. But see how
There's not
it
much
has
hair in the
two
pony.
bows, but except I think this is the front that just has the one, or you could wear it however you wanted to. That's the way I've been wearing it. But Krista from the Secret, I think it was Krista from the Secret Yarn Ring. This is ages ago. I think she did or some somewhere I saw somebody had, and there were a bunch of different sizes and kinds of flowers, and they did a window balance, like a curtain, just a little short thing, and they put all the different flowers together. I'd love to have one like that over my little kitchen sink window above the kitchen sink.
Get you some nice little plants, indoor plants.
Mm-hmm. I'm terrible. I have such a brown thumb.
Me too. My thumb's actually black though.
Now I was gonna say mine's leaning towards black.
Mine's like, what goes past black thumb? Hi Aisha, how are you today? And what are you working on, Aisha? Let's see. VJ made a super scarf in the broken rib stitch. Ooh, nice. Thank you, Krystal. And let's see.
How are we doing on thummies? Are we caught up?
I don't know how many I have because I'm in StreamYard.
Let me look.
Let's see. Yeah,
like it is. We have 31, and there's 14. It looks like here right now.
It is hard to keep up, Marshally, and there's been times I've had to take a break from my schedule. But I'm trying to get myself back into the swing of things. And I think I'm finally getting there. As long as I don't get sick again. Uh-oh. Y'all hear that thunder?
I didn't hear it.
I think it might
so much noise in the hall. We got people that holler from the time they get up in the morning till the time they get their knockout meds at night, so we can all get a little sleep.
My new mic has this that's supposed to help filter out background noise.
That's good.
Which a lot of times I think like something's gonna sound through and it don't. So I guess it actually does work.
I hope y'all aren't hearing a bunch. I got my door shut, and that does help eliminate a lot. But then some of them get really loud.
Ooh, nursing home going wild.
I tell you, it's something to actually live here for. It end up being a couple to several months, I reckon.
Yeah.
But it'll be so nice to have my granddaughter staying with me, and I'm sure everybody will just love on them.
You need a kitty cat there.
I have not seen, besides we had a bird show the other day, and I don't think I uploaded that. I might need to upload just as a short. They had hawks, 2 hawks that they brought and showed.
Ooh.
But I hadn't seen any therapy kitties or dogs, or I hadn't even asked them about that.
I'd want to see the cats and the dogs.
Yeah.
Ooh, someone's getting wild in the hallway. So do you have any whips or finished projects? Anything you haven't shown that you want to show?
I really don't have a whole lot here because I didn't know how long I was going to be staying. So this is the one that I just showed a while ago that has the Hobby Universe yarn. And this is 505 yards of it. And you can see I've used it all except for that little string right there. So I'm just waiting on, hopefully my brother or Hannah will, I don't know if it's in yet, but they bring my mail on the weekends.
I'm drooling just looking at that.
And it's that same pattern, but I think they all look different. And then this, you know, the one I just showed you, this is a cloud cake in the colorway lava. And there's a few other things of yarn and let's see where did I put it?
Because I love the sporkly yarn. And it's I don't know, it's just that color combination with the universe yarns. It's just they got it going on.
They have so many. I love all the colors. And this is this is coming along. This is discontinued, but you can still get it. It's just under a different name. Shapia's still has it. It's the very same colors, although they call it a different colorway. But this is the skein that I started with was the discontinued stuff. And we never had it at our Michael's, but it was called Loops and Threads Colors, just CLORS. But Canada must have had it. But anyway, by the time I found it, it was already discontinued. And I just found it, you know, some on eBay, Mercari, or my 3 places, Etsy. And, you know, they're kind of expensive, but there's 500, almost 600 yards in one skein.
For that, how do you say it? Shippays? They have beautiful yarn. Because I know I look at it on Amazon and I'm drooling looking at them.
But shape is, like I say, this is called Rose Pottery, this colorway in the colors yarn. But you can get it in the shape is, looks like this. Shape is Wanderlust. But this is like half the yardage, or maybe not even quite half, for over what you would have paid for the colors.
I don't think I've ever tried that type of yarn.
And this colorway is Lake Louise, where the other was, what did I just say? Or did I say? Anyway, it has a different name.
I know I look at their cake yarns on Amazon. Let's see. Crochet Your Way today is here. What's your first name? And how are you doing? And what are you working on? What's in your cup? She's saying, I used to have a cat that was calm enough to take to the hospital a long time ago. So did they let you take the cat, or did you sneak the cat in? I'm kind of figuring it's one of the, or what you call it, the ones that have the papers, the support animals.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like they're registered therapy animals.
Yeah. Vicky saying that your shawls are beautiful.
Thank you. And I get tired of me and say, GrannyDee, can't you do nothing else? I totally could. I just like not having to think of, mindless to me is fine. And then I can, like I say, watch my TV programs, watch my people on YouTube. And I'm good.
All's good. All's good in GrannyDee's world.
Yeah, I'm in my little happy bubble.
All right.
And, you know, I was really worried about coming to a nursing home for rehab, not knowing how long I would be here, and you know, just wondering. But this place is very clean. The staff is extremely nice, from housekeeping to the head honchos. And they'll do anything they can for you, whatever you need. Just let them know. And the residents, for the most part, we got a couple grumpy, but some of them are just totally out of their mind. And one of my closest friends that I'm doing that, the Sparkly Universe one, every time I would pull it out and work on it, which was often, it was like the first time she was seeing it.
So is there a bunch of people that crochet and knit there?
Only a couple.
Aww.
And only one that I know of that does it like right now and has her stuff here, and she's pretty much bedfast and all. But I could go in her room and sit and do it together. So I haven't really met her. No, just she's just been pointed out to me. That's her room. Her name is such and such.
Let's see. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Tina is Crochet Your Way today. Howdy, Tina. She said she had to have the cat approved by Pets on Wheels. Oh, that is awesome. I'd like to see a cat up in the hospital, strutting its stuff down the hallways. Meow, meow.
Hi, Jessica SMC.
Hi, Jessica. How are you? And what are you working on? And what's in your cup? What's in your cup? Instead of what's in your wallet, what's in your cup?
I wish I could have brought my electric tea kettle up here, but they don't let you have anything like that in your room. So I always have to, when I'm going to do my lives at 5 or tea at 3, I just ask one of the staff people if they'll get me a cup of hot water in a styrofoam cup, and I just do it that way.
At least they let you do that.
Yeah. And they would get it I may have one after I get off here tonight. And
let's see, Yarn Inspired's here. And I believe your name is Gabrielle. Correct me if I'm wrong. I hope I'm right. It's like for some reason, like sometimes names it's like I'm like, I know it, but what sometimes I'm like, I'm not sure of myself, or okay, yay, I'm right.
Yes.
And it's like and whenever I know someone's name, it frustrates me when I'm not sure, I can't think of it.
When I first saw Yarn Inspired, I was thinking it was Joyce Swenson, but her channel is Yarn Motivated. And I got it mixed up a time or two.
Oh, Cindy saying she's still here. Been listening best she can. Awesome. All right. Y'all want to look at some more headband patterns? I have some more that I didn't get into. I was like,
'tis the season for headbands.
We were talking about all sorts of stuff. We got onto raccoon patterns. All right, this is the Celtic Weave Ear Warmer by Michelle Ferguson.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
I love this one. I wouldn't mind making that one.
I shied away from cables for the longest time, and then once I did one, it's like, why did you do that? Because this is so easy.
There's this it's a Santa hat, but it's a Victorian one. And the brim, they do cables. I started on it last year, but I didn't get it finished. That's one of my whips. But then I worry that when I go back to working on it, I don't know if I'm going to remember what I was doing or where I was at.
You have to stick a little note in with it in a Ziploc bag or something.
Because I know I wrote down like the repeat rows somewhere. But I worry that I'm going to end up having to frog and restart it because I won't know.
It's another reason I do the same old. I'll pick it up wherever I left off.
And the thing was, I knew I wouldn't finish it for Christmas, so I just kind of put it aside. And I know what it was. I got busy working on designs because all these Christmas pattern design ideas came into my head late in the season.
That's cute. I love those with the twisted turban like
Mm-hmm.
look.
This,
Those
this
are
is
very easy.
mountain trail twist headband.
That stitch looks cool.
I am curious which stitch this is. If anyone knows, let us know either in the chat or if someone on replay knows, y'all can let us know in the comments. Sometimes I wish they would say in patterns the name of the stitches because a lot of times they don't. Oh, hi, Cricket and Melanie. How are y'all? What are y'all working on? And what's that other? What's in your cup?
Come here. Hey, darling. Hey, dear.
Howdy.
Thank you, darling. Oh, you are live, aren't you? Hello.
Howdy.
Where's she at? She's my buddy Connie is in Louisiana. I'm looking at the green behind her. Yeah, that's a
That's a picture.
green, like a green screen. Yeah. Oh, yeah, she looks like a great backdrop for St. Patty's, right? You want your eardrop? Yes, ma'am. Hang on, we're getting some drops. You gotta move this pretty hair out the way.
Hi, Carlin. How are you doing today? What are you working on, and what's in your cup? Cricket says she's working on a baby blanket.
You're welcome.
And Pilar says, I can't knit. I know how to knit and purl, but that's it. But that's
you can do most anything.
And I am doing a beginner knit series. I have a playlist. What did I call it? Beginner knitting with Connie, something like that. And I've just started it recently. I think there's like 3 videos I've done so far. The last one I showed how to do the long tail cast on, and not the Sunday coming up, but the following Sunday, I'm going to show y'all how to do the knit stitch. And I'm also doing some beginner knitting tutorials. And the headband that I did is just knit and purl stitches that you use. Now I may do some tutorials that might be more advanced too at some, but the next few will be beginner knit patterns. Gabrielle says
Cricket.
Gabrielle saying those are nice. I love cable knitting. Yeah, I love cables. Especially I love knit cables though. I like knit cables better than crochet cables. Ooh. Tina says trying to make crocodile stitch upside down. That's a stitch I need to learn how to do. It's coming. It's on my to-do list. And you never know, I might do some type of tutorial with it when I finally do learn it.
If you have a lot of yarn, you're going to use up. I've heard it's a yarn eater.
But sometimes those yarn eater stitches, they are beautiful. And sometimes it's like that beautiful stitch sometimes it's worth the yarn eating.
Yeah. And I mean, most of us have pretty big yarn scapes, as Krista from the Secret Yarnery would say. And we got quite a bit of,
and that's where
like those 1 pounders or whatever, or even just using scrap yarns and stuff.
Or sometimes like whenever somebody doesn't like doing something like weaving in ends.
Mm-hmm.
But, if I want to make something, I'm going to go through those things that I don't like to do because I really want to make this.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like the weaving in ends. Yeah, I don't like to have to color change. I really don't because it is a pain. But But because you do it, look at what you can make.
But too, a lot of people take those and go ahead and do the magic knots and make the cakes, like color changing cakes, and go ahead and
But
clip their ends off that way.
I was watching like a tutorial on the magic knot, and sometimes I'm like, I don't really know if that's really that much easier because it's like you got to kind
What
of
do you do? What kind of knot do you?
the tutorial I watched, it seemed like you worked some stitches to get like the placement, then you frogged a couple of stitches, and I was like, that seems like more work than needed. Maybe
My
there's an
magic
easier,
knot, I don't do it like that.
maybe there's an easier way. Y'all gonna have to hook me up. Send me an email with some tutorials on a good tutorial for this that makes it easy.
Magic knot and magic ring, I love both of them.
Yeah, I like the magic ring. But
It does really get rid of that hole in the middle when you're doing stuff, hats or whatever.
But I'm like, I've always weaved in the ends. But now sometimes when I'm crocheting, I'll work it into the stitch.
Yeah.
Like how when you're carrying yarn. That's one thing I'll do sometimes.
But those magic knots are very sturdy, and you cut the ends off like close, and I've never had any problems.
Now I use magic knot like if I'm connecting another skein of yarn, I'll do like that. But like if it's just like color changes where you need it right at the end, because I'm not confident it's going to fall into place right.
No, I was just talking about like making a cake and just putting them in anyway, willy nilly.
Oh, okay. I know how to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that all the time. Like, you're using 3 skeins of yarn to make a shawl.
Yeah, I don't color control.
I just do the magic knot to connect the skeins. But like if you needed like you starting a new row in a different color, that's what I'm talking about. That I'm like, to me it's easier just to weave in the end unless there's some shortcut I don't know.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I have not been crocheting a real long time, so there's a lot I don't know.
Well, and even people that have done it for ages, there's always new stuff coming out.
Mm-hmm.
New techniques, new hacks, whatever.
I just saw lightning. We have Tammy that joined us. Hi, Tammy. How are you doing? And what are you working on? And what's in your cup? If only I could do it like how they say, what's in your wallet? What's in your cup? Hold up. Hopefully I get the right
PayPal is in my wallet so I can buy all the yarns.
What's in your cup? Was that the Darth Vader or Chipmunk? Which voice was I?
Love it.
Am I Darth Vader type voice or Chipmunk?
What was the last choice?
Chipmunk.
Do Chipmunk.
Oh, hold up.
What's in your cup?
I love it.
That was Darth Vader?
Was that one Darth Vader?
Darfer Vader.
Like that kind of mailed voice. Let's see. Corlan's working on a pillow with emoji squares. Ooh, I want to see it when you're done. I'm like a little kid. I want to see.
Want to see.
Let's see. Gabrielle says it's not so overwhelming when I weave my ends as I go. Yeah, that's what I normally do. I do it as I go. I have fun with the voice filters. I really need to play with it more than what I do. Okay, the first one was Darth
I need
Vader.
to watch JoJo Juju's, more of her Addie knitting machine tutorials. Learn to do other things with those. I've got the big one and the Addie King, and I've got the little Pro or Express, whatever it's called. And, do something other than hats.
Oh, you know what? Y'all need to see the little intro video I made. Because most of y'all didn't see it because it was right when I came on. Y'all gotta see how cute this is. Y'all see the alien coming for GrannyDee, huh?
That was the one in the parking lot at Walmart. Looks like I got high water jeans on.
Dorla says her mind is doing its own thing tonight. Yeah, that's my mind pretty much always. All right, let's share another headband pattern. All right, y'all know I love buffalo plaid. So here's a buffalo plaid twist headband by Rachel Brown, Hope Corner Form. And I love red and black plaid, but I like that blue too. Ooh, sweet.
Oh, yeah, those are nice.
A little bit of plaid in your life. All right, next up, Love Bug Ear Warmer by Megan Meyer. I think this one's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty, pretty, pretty.
It is pretty.
I think I know which more.
Super Saver Icelandic, is that the name of that color?
I was just gonna say that. That looks like that yarn.
Yeah.
Ooh, the weather's getting bad. Hold up, I need to sneeze. Give me a second. Okay, I think it passed.
So is it storming there?
Yep. King Buddy must be hiding. Poor baby.
No.
All right, here is Ella Ear Warmer by Crochet Dreams. And look at that. I think isn't this a honeycomb stitch, I think?
That's what it looks like.
Pretty, pretty. I love textured stitches. All right, next up, I got two more patterns. This is I can't talk. Boho Flower Hairband by Selena Barone. I'm not sure how to say her last name. I know she has a YouTube channel.
Cute.
But look how cute.
Mm-hmm.
I know she has a channel. But I'm not sure if I'm saying her last name right or not.
Well, doesn't matter as long as you get it spelled right.
Yep. Oh, and one thing I do want to point out to y'all, I try to point this out as often as I remember to. All right. You see how it says this pattern is available for $2.30 GBP currency?
Mm-hmm.
And it also says a free version is also available. Where the first link is buy it now. That's the paid for version, which means you have no ads. This says or visit pattern website. If you visit pattern website, that takes you to the free pattern where you have ads. And don't you just love ads?
Mm-hmm. Necessary evil.
What's that?
A necessary evil sometimes. You know, they make us put them on lives anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Best you can do is put them out 30 minutes. 30-minute intervals.
I mean, there's pros and cons to it. Like as a content creator, you make a little ad revenue from it.
But it's so
But
minute that unless you have tons of people like Bot or somebody.
and I'm not that popular that I'm getting that type of views.
Right. Now, my main source of income really comes from the Nutty Buddies channel members. Even though I have my 3 tiers are set, I think pretty low, $1.99, $3.99, $4.99. But if you have say 100 people that are doing it, even at the lowest level, you know, rounded up to $2. So.
Yeah, mine I think it's $2.99.
And I feel like I need to do more for them. Thank goodness I got help with finally getting emojis on there because all mine were getting were shout outs. You know, I was just taking the list and doing like 3 every time I went live. And then
that
Swalla or one of the other moderators will put their link up, so hopefully people will go visit them and stuff. But I at least would. But here's the thing again: finding time, the slot to do a members only, you know, live.
You know, like at first I was gonna do the members only lives. I tried doing one, and it was just like
Nobody
was there. Nobody, and I was.
I think you have to really find what works best for me is getting that consistent time, like my Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5. My Saturday and Sunday at 3, and I've been doing it for years, and I really try hard. I mean, there's some times when I can't come on because I'm not feeling well or some circumstances prevent me from doing it, but pretty much folks can count on me doing that. And usually when I'm not able to, I'll try to remember to put something on my community tab so they won't worry or whatever. But so if you could find a time, same time every month or every week, whatever, that you do your members thing. And you know, even like you do this a lot anyway, put it out ahead of time on your community tab.
And to me, like, I don't know, I don't like that division, because to me, if I'm going live, I want everybody to be here. And even like releasing videos, I want, like, when I'm going to upload a video, I'm like, why can't everybody watch it at the same time? So I don't bother with that. But I got to the point where I changed it because I had 3 tiers and I changed it to 1, and I did, you know, I just did $2.99 a month, and basically, like, you get your 5 patterns free for signing up, and then anytime I release a new pattern, which I need to send out my scarf pattern to my Stitchin aliens.
Mm-hmm.
I need to remember. I keep like today. I was like, I need to do it. And then I get busy doing other things, and I'm like, so I need to remember. Remind me, GrannyDee. Remind me. But yeah, but I found it was better just to do it simple. And let's see. Have you met Darth Vader's wife, Ella? They had many ups and downs. Was that his actual wife's name? Was that Luke's mommy?
Really?
I don't know. I watched Star Wars as a kid, but like,
I really got into it.
I really didn't either.
I'm just not one that's into the space stuff at all. Star Trek, any of that stuff.
Oh, I didn't know that. VJ saying if you open the page up in Edge, the ads are removed. I open in Chrome and use Print Friendly. See, I use Chrome. That's what I usually use. But the thing that like sometimes aggravates me with the ads on patterns is all the pop-ups. Even with the with the pop-up blockers, it's like, that's why I usually, like, when I share on videos and lives, I do more patterns from Ravelry because I don't have to deal with the pop-ups by showing
Oh,
showing the pattern.
did you get that, Darla? That was a joke. Have you met Darth Vader? Vader's wife, Elevator.
Oh, it went over my head.
Get
It went over my head.
Mine too.
But yeah,
They've had many ups and downs.
with Ravelry, I like the fact that even though when you click on to go, it may take you to the website with the ads, but I like it where it's like it's more easy to share on a live or videos. But I mean, I do sometimes share from websites. But I know, like, one time I was doing a video sharing video, I was getting aggravated at the ads. I was like, stop it, stop it, stop it.
Yeah.
Okay, it's British pound or sterling. Yeah, usually if I want to know, like, I'll Google, like, if I need to know. I don't know the currencies. I don't. I like Vicky, some of those ads. Yep. Yeah, and like I said, like with YouTube, it it does help the content creators a little.
Okay. We weren't the only ones. Yarn Inspired said, LOL, just got that. The joke.
Yeah, and then like whenever I watch some of the streaming services, and you get spoiled sometimes to the no ads with some of the paid ones, and then you're using the free ones. It's like there's that ad, and they keep replaying that same ad every time they go to commercial. It's the same one.
I love the Lumi ads, and I buy the Lumi products, not all the time, but I usually do like a bundle to have 4 or 5 products, and then it's not so expensive, and that stuff lasts me forever. A little dab will do you, like they used to say about, what was it, dippity doo or something.
Oh. But it's just like, I just think it's funny, like how websites, those ads really can weigh it down.
Yep.
Okay, I think I read everyone's comment. But yeah, that joke went right over my head. But that was a good one.
Yes, it was.
Ooh, what you having for dinner, Vicky? And have a good night.
I got some cold chicken nuggets from Mickey D's. I might get them to heat them up, but I don't mind cold chicken. I mean, not cold in the refrigerator, but just room temp.
Tomorrow is grocery shopping day. Well, I'm going to have it delivered, Walmart delivery.
I love Instacart's what I use to get my groceries. I love it.
See, I overall love the Walmart delivery.
Convenient.
Ooh, chef spinach salad. Yeah, I think tomorrow we're doing chili.
Oh, yeah, that sounds good too. Chef spinach salad.
Everything's better with chili. A little bit of chili in your life. Cindy saying, that sounds yummy. I love salads. I love like grilled chicken salads with fruit.
Hey, we even had a taco salad here that was halfway decent. It was with ground beef, but it was good.
You're making me crave taco salad. I've been wanting one, even though Frank's not as really big on taco salad. But the thing is, when I eat taco salad, I use salsa for my salad dressing. And I gotta watch the salt. And if I buy store-bought, all of it has a lot of sodium. Mm-hmm. I can't find it with the low sodium, like the really low sodium. And I know I can make my own, and I used to make my own, but I've never really cared for how it comes out. It's like something's not quite right. And I don't, and the sad thing, it might be the fact that it don't have the salt.
Probably.
But it's weird because most things that don't affect me, because I'm used to, no salt. But I don't know, but I do wonder if that's what really gives it the flavor.
Another cute one, Darla. Why did the little boy cross the playground to get to the other slide?
I got that one.
Got that.
But that's the thing. It's like I don't like any other salad dressing in a taco salad. And the salad dressings I like don't go with taco salad because I'm more of a vinaigrette girl. And I'm like, and normally it's like the avocado or that type of salad dressing, and I don't like those. What's everybody having for dinner tonight? What's for dinner?
Chicken nuggets.
KK says, I wish we could get delivery here. We live too far out, so I do pickup. See, that's one benefit. Even though my town is pretty small, but we live close enough that we get delivery.
Okay, I got a question for y'all. It's non-fiber, but what is the worst movie you've ever seen?
Worst movie?
The weirdest one I think I've ever seen, and it's an old one. It's Eraserhead. I was pregnant with Hannah, and I remember my dad watching it. That's back when you rented videos at the little convenience stores or whatever. And my dad even watched it, and he was like, what did we just spend 2 hours or an hour and a half, whatever it was, watching? What was that? It was so weird.
I can't remember the name of the movie, but it had John Travolta in it. And it was this weird movie. I know, and the sad thing is a lot of people liked it, but I could not get into it. Let me see if
It was what?
It was a John Travolta movie.
Pulp Fiction?
It was weird.
I never watched that. People Under the Stairs. K&K, I'm going to have to check that out because I love scary movies.
I don't know. It was like there was a lot of kind of violence in it. Well, I don't know if I should say that word. Oops.
And the John Travolta one?
Yeah.
Sounds like Pulp Fiction, maybe.
Oh, it was. That was it. I did not like that. I thought it was weird.
I didn't see it.
And like I said, it had a lot of the B word.
Sound like anything I'd like.
Hopefully I didn't get myself in trouble. I'm not sure if you can say that word or not. What? I know you're not supposed to like promote that word, like doing the actions, which I would never promote that. But sometimes I get confused, like what you can say and what you can't. So I usually stay on the safe side.
I don't think stuff like that you would get in real big trouble for.
I wouldn't either. And I know, like I've had like once or twice that I think they're bots or whatever picked up when like I used a word that, and they, but it wasn't in that context, Like one time it was talking about a song and it limited my monetization on a live one time. But it let me dispute it, like where I had a human listen to it, and after a human listened to it, they undid it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, now what was weird, one time they had some glitch going on. And like they removed one of my lives. And I was freaking out. I'm like, what did I do? What did I do?
And they don't tell you. Well, they didn't used to.
But the thing was, it was happening to a lot of people that did a live that day. It was a glitch. And then they finally put it, they finally put it back up. They fixed it. Let's see. Cricket says dinner was chicken and dumplings. Ooh, fresh green beans with bacon, cornbread slices, tomatoes and cucumbers, peach cobbler. Ooh, you had a good feast.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know who loves to do the dad jokes? Barbara with Crochet Therapy. And
Really?
for a while, I used to open with some jokes. I don't know. Maybe I should start again. I kind of got away from it. Let's see. Melanie says, just put a German chocolate cake in the oven for Gary's birthday, 51 tomorrow. Happy birthday, Gary.
Yeah.
And KK says chicken parmesan. Anita
We
has
got a
her.
lady here. Oh, sorry.
I thought Anita had left, but she's still here.
We have a lady who's celebrating her 95th birthday today here.
Ooh.
And she looks younger than me.
Ooh, sweet.
She's a real tall,
Happy
light
birthday.
skinned lady. Yeah. And we have another little lady who's as cute as she can be. She stays in a constant state of confusion and she gets a little worried, like, where am I supposed to go right now? What are we supposed to be doing? I'm just like, calm down, Miss Jean. Just follow me. Or, I just try to calm her down. But she's 98 and tiny little woman, and she's hilarious sometimes. She'll say the funniest stuff. Yes.
Yeah,
and that 95-year-old lady has the best attitude ever. You'll go by her and she'll say, God bless you, honey. And she'll tell you her age. Then she'll say, I'm having a ball. I'm having a ball. Sometimes she'll say, I'm having a real ball.
Let's see. Cindy said, Cindy, I don't like avocados. I know I'm probably a weirdo, but
my daughter likes them, but she can't eat them for some reason. It makes her sick.
Aw. Well, I hope you have a better week, Cindy. Okay. Cricket says scanners. And you know what's funny? That made me think of scammers. And I have fun messing with them when they contact me, but I scare them off. I tell them everything they don't want to hear. And then like
they can't get off the phone enough with Connie probably.
I'm trying to keep talking to them and then they ignore me. I'm like, isn't something I said?
Yeah.
But like Jane was
right back. I'm gonna just I got garbage. So much garbage on this tray.
Jane with Scraptastic Yarns, she talks to them too. And like they tell her like they're all in love with her and stuff. They love her. Let's see. Melanie is finishing her shawl springs design. Ooh. Let me know when you finish designing it and I'll help like spread the word about it. Let's see. KK says people under the stairs terrified her. I never heard of that movie.
Yeah, that's the one I want to see. I like scary.
Let's see. Anita says the boy in the striped pajamas because the ending was so sad. I don't think I saw that either. I'm missing out here. Melanie says I also started the collar for a knit top pattern from Your Inspirations. Ooh. Okay, Dorla and Cricket are both saying Face Off, which I actually like that movie. All right, Melanie agrees with me about Pulp Fiction. I fell asleep during that movie too. I saw it the first time at the theater. That was back when I was in the Navy. And and then like one time my sister and her husband rented it. And I think even my sister turned it off. She was like, no. Let's see, Dorla didn't like that movie either.
Is that
Yeah.
too? Is that
We don't
noise
like
too
Pulp
loud?
Fiction. Huh?
I turned a fan on. Is that noise too loud? It's kind of a noisy little fan.
I'm not noticing it. If
Anybody
anyone
does, let me know.
yeah, let us know if it is disruptive.
People
Oh,
under
that
the stairs
around.
is really old. She saw it when she was in her teens. I've heard it, but I've probably seen it before and just don't remember.
Oh, that's so sweet. Melanie says we've been together 6 years. We've been friends since I was 14. Aw.
Sweet.
Melanie and Gary. All right, let's see. Anita says, I would not have watched it if I had known. I'm kind of obsessed with a World War II, I think, and it's all sad, but geez. Yep. Let's see. KK saying it was part of the curriculum for a class that she was subbing for. I was glad the class ended before the movie. Oh, Pelora says baked chicken with mac and cheese pistachio cake for dessert.
Yum.
And Melanie J's grandson turned 6 too. Well, happy late birthday to him.
Here's another question. Name a song that makes you really happy. Don't worry, be happy.
There's a song called "The Whole World Loves It When You See when you." I don't remember how it goes. The whole world loves it when you make that noise or sound or something like that.
I never heard that. Don't think.
I'm trying to remember who sings it. Outcast, I think. It might be Outcast. Let me see. I'm Googling it. The whole
Google,
world.
Google.
Yeah, I think it is Outcast. Yeah. Cindy saying I'm not weird. You just have your own preference as to what you like or dislike. Yeah, and we're all like that. We like different things, and there's nothing right or wrong about it. But I know most people usually like avocados. I can be kind of like, I don't know. I do some strange stuff with food. Like stuff that's common, I don't like. Stuff that people tend not to eat, I'm prone to eat. Let's see. Melanie says, in the mood for a Melanie. No, it's spring's pat. Oh, okay. Spring. Okay. Yeah, she has some good patterns. KK says, people under the stairs is really odd. I saw it when I was in my teens. Melanie liked Face Off too. Dorla says, walking on sunshine. I'm walking on
Walking on
sunshine.
sunshine way. And
Time
don't
to feel good. Let's see. Cricket says, the streak. Laura says, the return to innocent. Melanie says, I love it, especially Robin Williams in the video. KK says, Tarzan Boy reminds me of being younger. Melanie says, here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Isn't that the beginning of the whole world? I think that's how it starts off. Something like that. Oh, VJ saying The Last Jedi. All right.
That sound like.
I have one pattern I never shared with y'all. We've been talking about everything tonight. This is Canyon Ridge Headband by Olga Vogel. I love the color work here. Isn't that the houndstooth stitch? I think it is. But yeah, that's the last pattern. And I'm going to try to remember to put the links. It may not happen till tomorrow,
Oh, Lord.
which means I'm more prone to
Closing
forgetting.
my eyes. I had to take a Finnegan earlier for tummy trouble, and it makes me sleepy.
Uh-oh.
But I got a B12 injection today. Whoop, whoop. But it takes a while for that to get into your
Don't
system.
worry. Be happy. Everybody now.
Don't
Ooh, ooh.
be happy. Yeah.
We got to dance as we sing.
Girls just want to have fun. Oh, girls just want to have fun. They want to have fun. Girls. Yeah, that's a good one too.
And you know what? It's time to give away a pattern or two.
Woohoo!
Do. This is my new pattern release. Let's get it up.
A little hit of chocolate. Maybe that'll help wake me up.
All right. This is the pattern that I am giving away. My leprechaun gnome score.
Oh.
That's what it looks like. And there's some different things you can do. You could just make the score. You could actually do the gnome on both sides. You could do the pot of gold, the rainbow and pot of gold on both sides. Or you can do like how I did. And here it is here. And this is another one of my patterns, the hat that I have on here. But they kind of match. So they go together well. But it's just for the pattern that I'm giving away tonight. All right. Let me get Mr. Nightbot up. Let's see, where's giveaways? I'm trying to think of a good keyword. What's a good keyword?
St. Pat.
You know what? I'm going to go with the biscuit. He says chocolate. Chocolate is the keyword. And this is worldwide. Anybody can enter as long as you have an email. And you, of course, follow the typical YouTube rules. Y'all know the main rules. But yeah, chocolate is the keyword. Oh, I didn't type start.
No, right, Melanie.
All right, start now. Chocolate. Who was the yum chocolate? And this is a crochet pattern. The scarf is done in corner to corner. Chocolate, 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 chocolate. Get your chocolate on. Tonight we're having chocolate. So delicate, or so delicious.
It'd be delicate too.
You know what? Oops.
Decadent.
I just dropped my inhaler. Let's see.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh.
All right, I am going to sing. I sound like the chipmunks, right? Tonight we're having chocolate, so delicious. You know you want that chocolate in your mouth. Will you still love chocolate tomorrow when you put on the pouch?
You ain't right, woman.
All right. Let's count down. 10, 9, 8,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and stop. In the name of chocolate. All right, let's see who will be the lucky winner. Da, 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 da. Let's roll it. The first winner is Palor at October Girl 4. All right. And I'm going to do one more winner. And the second winner is Cricket Braden. So what I need Palor and Cricket to do is email me. Just email me down below. Just another stitch 2020@gmail.com.
Just email me at justanotherstitch2020@gmail.com.
Oh, someone's laughing at me at the nursing home.
Nobody's in here right now.
I know. I am a nut.
One. October girl, congrats, Giselle.
Where did my inhaler go? Oh, I can't reach it, so I'm gonna have to grab Frank's grabber to reach it.
Tell you, those things come in handy. I did get one from the PT place because I left mine at home.
Okay, Cricket is donating the pattern she won to Gabrielle, Yarn Inspired. So, Gabrielle, I need you to email me. So email me to get your patterns. And if you want it sent to Ravelry, let me know in the email and give me your Ravelry username. Then I can get it to you.
Thank you, darling.
Yeah, you need to feel better, GrannyDee.
I do. It's just been hitting me lately. I think it's the food here, maybe, or maybe it's a combination of meds. I don't know.
I got another song.
Oh,
Blame it on the food. Yeah, yeah.
blame it on the food.
I do that. Like someone says something, and I just pop up with some goofy tune to go along with it.
And then she messages it to me in a voice.
Yes, my friends. I messaged them.
I play it for some of the people here. I'm going, this is my crazy friend Louisiana. She is off her flipping rocker.
Not familiar with me watching. They're just like, this lady's crazy.
And that would be right. But
I
like people like that.
It's fun though.
Right. Have fun in this life. And in the next.
So, we've been on for 2 hours.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to have to go pretty soon because I am just going.
Yeah, I'm going to wrap up. So is there anything you want to mention, GrannyDee?
I don't think so. Just look for me to come on at my regular times. However, sometimes my daughter and or my brother have to come when they can come. And since my Florida daughter is coming up and her family, her hubby and my 2 grands, and she and her husband are going to have to go, it's work related to, I think she said Knoxville for most of the week. The grands are probably going to be with me, like I mentioned earlier, a lot of the time. So hopefully you won't mind seeing them with me. You probably will enjoy it, hopefully. That's all I got.
And I will be live again tomorrow at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'll be by myself, and the topic will be bucket hat. You can put a bucket on your head. Maybe I should find a bucket to put on my head for tomorrow's
I
live.
was thinking you would do
I don't think I really have anything. I can't think of anything. Maybe
Dollar
Frank can think of
Tree.
something. So that live will be tomorrow. And
What
if y'all
time?
want to, and for anyone that's interested in my leprechaun scarf pattern, there's another chance to win it on my video giveaway that I released, I think yesterday. I think I put that video out yesterday. So go check out that video if you want a chance to win. And you never know, you might get lucky. Then what else has been going on? There's been a lot going on my channel. Anyone that wants to learn
Getting
how
really
to knit,
busy.
anyone that wants to learn how to knit, I do have a beginner knit series going on. All the tutorials are in a playlist. So check out those videos. And basically I do a video for that series every other Sunday. So next Sunday will be the next one. And I'll teach y'all how to do the knit stitch.
Yeah. I even did this really short series on learning to knit 100 years ago. So if you dig through my playlist, you might find something too.
Yeah, and sometimes you learn from other people, you know.
Yeah, everybody has different learning styles, and they learn better by certain people.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all.
And I did a beginner headband pattern tutorial. It's just knit and purl stitches you use in it. It's the broken rib stitch. So if you're a beginner knitter, you might want to try doing that pattern. And I do plan to do some other pattern tutorials for knitting, beginner ones. Now some may, I may do some that are more intermediate, but there will be more tutorials, and I do want to put a focus on some beginner patterns. Then for crochet, like I said, I just released the scarf pattern. Then there's the leprechaun gnome hat that I released a few weeks ago. So those are some new patterns. Then I have the Easter gnome scarf tutorial. There's 3 videos for that tutorial. So if you want to be hippity hoppity, there's that scarf tutorial. And this coming week, I'm going to be working on the braided puff stitch beanie that I want to do a tutorial on. Hopefully I can finish that for, next week and get it out to y'all next week, but it is coming. Hold up, I got a cough, sorry. Sorry about that. I can tell it's time for me to end the live. I'm starting to cough. Yeah, and some people are better visual learners than I typically, like with patterns. I prefer written patterns most of the time, unless I don't know how to do something. Then I go seek the
I
video
like written that
tutorials.
has a tutorial too, so you could at least go if you're okay with a lot of it, but maybe there's one part that you need a little help on.
Yeah. And like for crochet,
Timestamps are great with people that can do that on tutorials.
For crochet, Mikey with Crochet Crowd is good for that. Morley Bird is another one that tend to have a video tutorial and written pattern. So if you want to learn how to read written patterns, that's how I learned. By having both together, you see how it's written up.
Right.
And with knitting, Morley Bird is excellent for it. And that's how I learned how to read patterns and knitting. It's Morley Bird. Now I know Mikey started doing knitting, so I don't know if his knit patterns have written patterns too. But yeah. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and play my little Stitchin' Alien members video to thank them.
Connie,
Okay, sorry about that.
it's okay. I'm gonna hop down and let you finish up, and I enjoyed it.
Okay, I enjoyed having you. Have a
See you
wonderful
next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye, GrannyDee. Let's see. KK says I taught myself with a Stitch dictionary years ago. Yes, and I love going online finding the Stitch dictionaries because sometimes that's how I'm like, oh, I want to learn this stitch. And I do have a stitch book. Yes, I am wrapping it up right this minute. Really, I'm really saying my byes. I'm not going to do the Southern bye, okay? So anyway, thank y'all all for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed the live. And I hope y'all all have a fabulous evening and a fabulous weekend. Be the light and okay, be the light and always remember to be the best sparkly you that you can be. Be cool and be kind and make sure you wear green Sunday so you don't get pinched. Bye, y'all.